Today guys we have the balance patch notes coming out. We're gonna have a look at it, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I did record this video already, but honestly I read it the other way around on one unit, so I have I have to record it again. I was actually sad, but it actually now makes me happy, and I'm talking about obviously the Battle Angel. You guys know I love that unit. It's probably my favorite unit, and they kind of buffed it a little bit. I thought it was a nerf. It is a buff. We take it, we'll take it. But let's have a look at the balance patch real quick. I'm not gonna talk too long about stuff, but I do wanna talk about it a little bit. And we're gonna go through everything. They did nerf a few units that needed nerf, I think, but I was expecting some other units to actually get nerfed. So now, Wedge got nerfed, sorry, not buffed, thank God. But now increase attack bar per beneficial effect 5% per beneficial effect instead of 10, and heals by 5% as well instead of 10, which I think is fair. I don't think it kills the unit. We'll see how hard it gets hit by this. I don't know if it's gonna be useless now. I think it's still gonna be pretty good. It's just not gonna increase a billion attack bar, but yeah, it's still gonna increase decent amount. Yeah, Laura got nerfed as well. The speed buff is gonna be for one turn only, and the strip chance is gonna be lower, so 35% per hit. The skill 1 on every occult girl got nerfed, so they can sleep the enemy twice now. They cannot proc a third time. Even if they sleep 2, they cannot proc again. So maximum to sleep. Battle Angel Water, nice buff. Ember got buffed, and she get unrecoverable on the passive as well, which is fine, I guess. Against like Abelios and stuff, I guess it can work, but I don't think it's gonna make her viable again anyway. Battle Angel with Fire, Wind, and Dark. The Guard Crush, and that's where I got confused. I thought this was a nerf, but this is a buff. They need less attack to actually ignore the defense on the opponent, and I'm happy because I use Sonya a lot. I guess more people are gonna use Sonya now, but I'm pretty happy about it. Yeah, they buffed something. There's one unit only got buffed in this balance patch. I wasn't expecting it. I definitely wasn't expecting a nerf, but yeah, I'll take it. Anubis Dark. So yeah, the Bake got buffed as well. Now recover your HP by 50% the damage dealt. That's not bad, and decrease the defense for 2 turns. That's actually pretty good. So he can do even more damage. I think that's gonna help. I don't know if it's gonna make him like viable or really OP, but yeah, it's definitely gonna be better. Now the Wind Bayek got buffed. I don't have a camera on, so you can see what I did, but anyway, it got buffed. So instead of increasing the damage that permanent effect, increase your attack bar by 10% whenever an enemy is inflicted with continuous damage on the enemy's turn. Now I don't really get exactly how this works, but also like the Wind Bayek gets in turns, so attack bar, but it doesn't do anything. So it gets turn, it gets attack bar, but then it gets a turn, it doesn't do anything. His skill set is terrible, come to us. You need to change his skills. You change his skills, it becomes viable. The attack bar, sure, it would be nice for any other unit, but the Bayek, it does absolutely nothing. Now, they buffed the Indras. I was expecting the Wind and Fire, I wasn't expecting the Water, because I think the Water is actually pretty decent already. The Fire got a buff on the damage, increase your attack power by 100% when you're in Thunder state, and the Wind one gets 100% attack speed when in Thunder state as well, which is really good. The passive of the Wind Indra as well, the Thunder state lasts for 1 more turn if the damage inflicted against the enemy on your turn is 15% or above of the target max HP. So I would guess you can build him on crit rate, speed crit rate, attack I guess, or HP, and then remove 1 beneficial effect granted on the enemy if the enemy attack speed is lower than yours, which should be always, because you get 100% attack speed buff with the Thunder state, so you should always be able to strip. I mean, there is obviously a resistance check, but you should be able to strip if you have enough accuracy. Fire Puppeteer got a decent buff in my opinion. She strips on skill 3 and increases attack speed for 2 turns, which is good, but her base speed is terrible, so I don't know how much that's gonna help. I guess she can be a despair unit. Attack speed is actually pretty good, the slow 4-2 turn. The wind one, and I think this one was actually interesting because I think wind puppeteer is not bad at all. It just was missing something, and now she strip on the passive, 40% chance of stripping. So then if the enemy has immunity, you can strip it, silence them, and decrease attack bar, which is actually pretty good. Also, I think Beth got decent buff. Now you can clear with her, and now decrease attack bar by 30% for each harmful effect granted on the enemy. So you can decrease attack bar to 0 if you tune them properly with a stripper and so on. And then there is Weapon Master. It does a little bit more damage, I'm pretty sure. They buffed Fengan for absolutely no reason, and now decrease the damage received from the enemy with lower defense than you by 25%. I feel like Fengan is a better meme, to be honest with you right now, but yeah, it doesn't self-heal with skill 1, I guess, but yeah, that's pretty good, because yeah, that's really good. Wind Cassandra is a unit that I really wanted already, and now she's even better. With skill 3, increase your attack speed by 1 turn. So you can kill something with skill 2, then skill 3, you can decrease attack bar to 0 AoE, she doesn't glance, she gets speed buff, and skill 2 should be available again because you decrease the cooldown as well. It looks pretty cool actually. Fire Sea Emperor, they're buffing Okeanos again. It's going to do extra damage, 50% extra damage if the enemy is under harmful effect, and it does apply dots and stun. Sorry, yeah, it does apply stun, so you should be able to apply that. Water Shadowcaster is now immune to the inability effect while under Shadow's protection, which is good. It should help a bit at least. And the wind one is gonna grant 1 to 2 random harmful effect. It before was 1, now it can be 2, but it's at least 1. It's a little buff. I think if they buff this guy too much, it's gonna become really strong. So they need to be careful. This probably gonna help though. His base speed is not that terrible, is it? I don't think so. Espresso Cookie, grinding, attack bar decrease amount 25% instead of 20, and then I think this is the same. And then Espresso Cookie, Water, Cold Brew. Now instead of reducing the enemy HP, increase the damage dealt by 200% when attacking the frozen enemy. So it's going to do a lot more damage. I think Eivor Fire is going to have recover HP by 20% each turn and increase the damage dealt on your turn by 50% up to 150%. If you don't get attacked during the enemy's turn, increased damage dealt will be reset when you attack the enemy. So even if you are on revenge, you attack the enemy, is gonna reset it. Recover HP by 20% each turn. I mean, interesting. I will see if I see her in RTA at all or in Siege. Eivor, Wind, skill cooldown on skill 3, I would guess. Reduce 1 cooldown. Death Knight, Fire, Wind, and Light. Recover HP of 2 allies with the lowest HP status by 10% of your max HP after attacking. So you can build him super tank, he's gonna heal a decent amount. The Fire one, destroy the enemy's max HP by 50% of the damage dealt. Okay. Light, Death Knight, changes the HP ratio and harmful effect to the enemy and the ally with the lowest HP, and increase the attack bar of all allies by 20%. Alright. Now this is one of the ones I think is actually a good buff. The Light Sniper MK is a pretty good unit. It's a pretty good idea. It gets attack bar when enemies get buff, so it can cut in, it should cut in, but it wasn't doing enough damage. Now also is gonna get attack power when the enemy gets attacked. When the enemy buffs, it gets attack power. So it should be able to kill, or at the very least it should be able to do a lot more damage with attack buff. So we'll test it, we'll see how it goes. Fire Horus, remove 1 beneficial effect from the enemy with, I'm pretty sure, skill 3, the Oblivion skill. Now the Monster Awakening, some of them became pretty good. Water Eivor increased the accuracy by 25% instead of resistance, which makes a lot of sense. The Water Sky Dancer now crits on Blade Fan. The attack always lands as a critical hit. Okay, I see this being used in Siege for sure. Archmagician Water awakens into accuracy now, and Light Death Knight awakens into resistance. So that was it for the balance patch. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye everybody, take care guys, stay safe, bye.